We are a good, what, 20 minutes early, Rich?
At least 20 minutes early.
We are at least 20 minutes early. They probably assumed we were going to be late, so really we're like a half hour early. Yeah.
So how have you been, Jack? What's going on?
I've been great, Rich. I've been I have an image I'm going to post to Twitter probably when I get home, which is the 11 separate copyright strikes we got for our Tony Hawk stream.
Isn't that stupid?
11 copyright not strikes. We didn't get any strikes. We got 11 copyright notices from like 5 different companies.
Yeah.
So, also I'm not on screen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here.
I figured nobody wanted to see you. No, I did the...
You did the solo stream. Which I heard Slappy... I was checking in on the stream every once in a while, and I heard Slappy got the better of you.
Oh, Slappy annihilated me.
Yeah.
Go down just a little bit. There's a middle ground program. Jack, could you get me on the big screen here?
I can. There is no middle ground with XSplit, Rich.
It's got, the Snap 2 features are handy.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want to move a little bit. How's that? Down the more? No.
No, because that...
There.
Like,
that's the spot.
That's the perfect spot. I want to be able to, like, put my hands over this thing. I was checking in a little bit on your solo stream. You were going for a no-death run in Dead Rising 2.
And I died.
And you died. So. After 4+ hours, though, so that's pretty good.
No, it was pretty bad. I did worse than I did in my practice run the stream before.
Oh.
Where I didn't die. We just kind of ended it.
Right.
Yeah.
Did that take away your mojo?
No.
So you got to try again.
It's, I don't know when.
Right.
Don't want to stream it too often. I think I threw a monkey wrench into the movie dicks plans that the chat had.
We love it that
It's like, oh shit, Rich is streaming.
It's great that you guys have your own little community.
That's great.
But obviously, stream is going to take priority over the movie dicks. Not to. Oh, what?
They do it every night now. I think. Just about every night there's something going on.
There's usually something
I'm not putting you down right now. What I'm actually doing is advertising for you for when these go up on YouTube.
Movie
people
dicks.
who watch on YouTube might not have any idea that on non-streaming night, the chat frequently gets together in the chat room on Twitch and watches movies together.
And
that's a plug.
You
not a criticism.
You chat about the movies that you're watching in our little chat here. You disrespected movie dicks. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I'm going to start this here, Titanfall 2.
Yes, they're usually bad movies, yes.
Can you guys hear the game? Yeah, you can. It looks like it. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're having a grand old time.
Of all the things I've seen on the battlefield,
if you'd like, we can talk momentarily about
the true dominant force.
Pooping in boxes and then mailing your poop to people.
Fast and agile.
I have to play this with the controller. Oh, by the way, so that was the tease right there.
Perceptive.
I have to play this with the controller because I got it for the PS4.
Resourceful.
And the reason I got it for the PS4 was because it was on sale for $8.
A pilot sees the world differently.
Yeah, but you gotta use a gamepad.
I'm okay with that. I'm not as anti-gamepad for shooters as you are.
Game is loud. Oh, you know what? I had it turned up for the Rich Evans solo stream.
Sure.
Fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver. Even overwhelming odds shift in their favor.
Even more.
Yeah.
That should be good.
But what truly separates the pilot
and now
from all
it
the
should
grunts and
be
machines of the battlefield.
So anyway, I got this for very, very cheap, and I knew I wasn't going to play multiplayer that much because I already have like 8 multiplayer first-person shooters that I play.
Yeah.
But I wanted the campaign, and so I was like, $8 for just the campaign alone. I'm okay with that. I'm okay paying. So, last night, Lisa and I are watching a little TV.
When linked to a
I think we were waiting for Saturday
pilot
Night
can
Live to
only
start,
be
so it's just like
stopped
the
by
local
overwhelming
news, right?
force
Yeah.
or an equal.
And both of us are half paying attention because like it's weather or sports or just something dumb or it doesn't matter, right?
Frontier
We're
has
half
been
paying
the
attention to the
only home I've
TV,
ever
checking
known.
Twitter, just doing stuff, and
years,
all of a sudden
Our
both of us
lands have been
snap
destroyed by the IMC,
into focus at the same
forcefully
point,
taking
which
our
is a
resources,
talking
polluting
box
and destroying our
is in a
planets,
bathroom
and
selling,
killing us
trying to
off
sell
if we
us a
try to
service.
resist.
And we're both kind of dumbfounded
Despite
watching this
recent
commercial.
victories at Demeter and beyond, we
The
have a long way
service
to go before
that
the
this
IMC
company
is defeated.
offers is a way to screen
Now,
for colon
I serve as
cancer
a rifleman in the militia,
Okay.
fighting to
by
free the
literally
frontier.
having you poop
I'm a
into
long
a
way from
box
becoming
and
a
then you
pilot.
mail your poop to them.
This
when
is
that day
it's
comes,
actually a good thing though. You want to screen for the colon cancer.
You definitely want to screen for colon cancer, but it is odd that people are pooping in boxes,
Yes, of course.
and mailing them to companies. And so it's just it was a strange thing. I took to Twitter immediately to talk about pooping in boxes, and it in fact it took away from the rest of the night for Lisa and I, where nothing on Saturday Night Live was quite as entertaining as the prospect of people pooping in boxes.
Yeah.
We were just wondering what the logistics were. What sound did it make? Was there plastic in their box? There had to be some sort of plastic in the box. What did the people shipping the poop in the box feel about this? If you're a UPS driver and you pick up this very specific box, I got another shit box.
Probably a shitload of plastic involved.
There has
I'm
to
sure
be,
it's in a
right?
plastic bag that you poop in.
Of course.
So you said you wanted to talk about poop in a box. I just assumed you wanted to talk about the Xbox 360 hardware.
Here we go. Hell. Ship must have power cycled the sim pod since last time. We'll have to recalibrate it.
Okay. Recalibrating. Need to keep it sterile so it doesn't get contaminated. Of course. Look at the lights. Okay.
Does that feel right to you, Cooper?
Yes.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh my God.
See how much you
It has
remember
been
last time.
quite a long time
Sitting
since I've
there
played
early.
a shooter with
Not
the
quite
gamepad,
same as
though.
Titan Link,
Ooh.
but it's similar.
This is not.
Ooh. I'll get there.
All right.
I'll get there.
All right.
We need to be in
This
the right
might
state
have been a
of
waste of $8, but it'll be fine.
Ah, much better.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I'm not supposed to be training you, but in you I see potential. Besides, we're at war. Who's got time for classes, eh?
You talking?
Here you go, up and over.
Okay.
Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist.
How are you holding that
Jump
gun? That
kits
looks so
operate on the
weird.
principle of
It looks like one
relaxation.
fat hand
Once your
holding it
jump
like
kit calibrates to your
like
movement
this.
style,
But I guess it's like this.
mobility.
Oh yeah, you can see it's two different gloves, but it's the exact same texture, so it does look like one fat hand.
Yeah, it looks like one comically fat hand. Like a hand with just like a whole ton of cancer.
I stick my hand in a microwave just for fun, just for the fun of it. Oh, tree. There we go. I don't make fun of what you do with your hand.
Isn't it? Inspired by my home planet of Harmony. This is where I grew up.
Right.
This is what we're fighting for, Cooper.
Are we gonna play Friday the 13th when Part 5, Jason, and Pinehurst map come out on Tuesday?
Let's make sure
You know how I feel about Part 5, Jason. It's not Jason. It's some dude.
Good.
It's just some dude.
Under here. Stay low. Simple double jump. Follow the ghost. We've retaken over a quarter of frontier space since the Battle of Demeter. Militia's better organized now. More people join every day to fight the IMC.
Like Part 5, Jason. He should not be that hard to
Just
kill.
run and hide from them.
Because he's just a dude.
You should just like shoot him with the shotgun in the game, and then congratulations, you've killed Part 5 Jason. Can you imagine how unexciting it's gonna be when that Jason gets unmasked in game, and it's just that dude, some guy with dark hair?
Yeah, but by the way, they're not doing that. Like it's still gonna be Jason Voorhees,
Must
right?
be ready to use
I don't know.
Find on the field.
I have no idea. I haven't seen what they're going to do with it yet.
I've come across out there. Time to hit the range.
Ooh, guns. What kind of guns do we want? Spitfire. DMR. How about you? Oh, nope, that's not.
No one's forcing you to play as him, Rich. Okay. Does that mean I can't talk about it and joke around?
You first of all, you know that's true.
Don't about things you don't like.
Don't about things you don't like. That's rule number 1.
Load your weapon.
Oh.
To get more precision, aim down the sights of your weapon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
Good. Practice more if you want, then head to the gauntlet.
What do? You don't do anything. Great. Oh yeah. Chunky. Feeling good. Feeling good about it, Rich. Ooh, what are you doing?
That's a pistol.
Oh yeah. But it's a cool pistol. It's a cool looking pistol.
I'm just curious if this is actually worth installing Origin just for this.
Well, that was the other part of my decision, where it's like you would need to install Origin, and it's like $30.
That's not, in the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm a cheap motherfucker.
I'll pay an extra $22 just to use a mouse and a shooter.
Gotta do better than that to continue. Follow the ghost and find your own path. Pilots have to strike a balance in combat. Speed is paramount, but you must also hit your targets. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills. It's second nature.
I wonder how you do a quick melee. Can you do a quick melee?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can. Gotcha.
So if EA or Valve should happen to fall, what happens to all the digital shit you bought
Give it a try.
from their services? What happens to it? Do you lose access to everything?
Theoretically, you could, right?
Yeah. I got a fuck ton of games on Steam right now.
Yeah. Theoretically, all gone. It depends on how nice our new whoever buys it from Valve wants to be to us, right? If they want to be benevolent overlords, they'll say keep all your games, come to our new service.
Well, what if they don't fold? What if they just get bought by somebody unscrupulous?
Well, so what'll happen is the first year,
Yeah.
nothing will change.
Yeah.
And everyone will be like, "Oh, everyone was worried about nothing," and then they'll come up with some sort of wonderful improvement
Right.
Word of warning, though.
that everyone is gonna love, right? Where they're like, "Hey, we have this new service, but
Monthly fees.
monthly fees.
Yeah,
There's got to
yeah,
be
yeah.
monthly fees because we have this new amazing service," and everyone will go, "Yeah, I'm down with that." Oh, I missed a target.
What's your favorite type of dinosaur? Theropod.
Which one's a theropod?
2 legs, eats things.
2 legs eat things. All right.
Eat living things.
Look at how it reloads. Like how it kind of expands like that. I think that's really neat.
A T-Rex, a Velociraptor.
Sure.
What are the other? What the fuck were those called?
Do I have to do this again, or can I just go?
All done with the
The
gauntlet.
smaller T-Rex. I can't remember what the fuck they were called.
I'm ready to see what's next.
The smaller T-Rex.
They made a movie where like cowboys were riding them
Time you learn the other
What?
way back when, or maybe it was just fighting one.
Let's go call one in.
But it's not a T-Rex. It's T-Rex's smaller cousin. Oh well. Oh well.
It's about time.
Allosaurus? I think it might have been Allosaurus.
That's the spirit. But first, we're gonna need.
Might have been. I think it was an Allosaur.
A mini.
Valley of the
sorcerer.
Guanji. Yes, that was the name.
What? What is that?
Cowboys and Dinosaurs. It's an old movie, old B movie.
This sounds great.
Technology. The first Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Go ahead, Rifleman. Call on your first Titan. Look up to the sky. There he is.
Wait.
All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all known essential systems.
Cooper, ready up.
Oh.
Easy, Cole. You just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
Guitar Hero Rock Band games. Curious to know our feelings on the Guitar Hero Rock Band games.
It's
I have
up.
no rhythm.
They're killing us. Trying to anyway.
I will contend that Guitar Hero Rock Band
We'll make a
are
pilot out of
the
you yet,
most
Rifleman.
immersive games I have ever played.
That time.
Okay.
There is a point in which you become so comfortable with the controls that it actually feels like you are playing the guitar. And I fucking love those games. Being someone who has actually played live
See you
music
down there,
for
Rifleman.
people,
Good luck.
Guitar Hero gave me that same feeling in my living room in my pajamas.
Okay.
Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Yeah. Okay, great. Guitar Band Rock Hero, is that what I said? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I love all those games. I never had, though, to be honest, I never had Rock Band. But I had a friend who had Rock Band and I would play with him all the time. That was harder because that one had the drums and the microphone and you could like, it was Guitar Hero, but you had to sing a bit. I could never do the singing.
Yeah.
Because I have no, I don't have that quality to my voice. What I would do to cheese it is I would have to sing in falsetto. So every song would be sung like this because that's how the mic would pick up. Like that's the only way I could get my voice to actually hit the proper notes was singing in falsetto.
Okay. Okay.
But I loved it. Fucking loved it. You know, Guitar Hero is another one of those games that, you know, we could stream, but we'd get the hammer called down on us.
You would have to concentrate way too much to chat,
Oh, right.
and I would just be lost.
Much like our 11 copyright strikes. We would get so many copyright strikes. And as I was telling Rich before the stream started, I'm not necessarily worried about not being able to monetize our videos, but sometimes copyright holders will withhold the video from certain regions. And so it's like, no one in the UK can watch this video because of a copyright violation.
Right.
And we don't want that. Rich would have to play. Oh, of course, Rich would have to play.
Yeah, that's why we're never going to stream it.
Rich, we would make Rich play, and he would have to complete a song before we let him stop playing.
$1,000 tip. Individual $1,000 tip.
And you'll play Guitar Hero?
I'll play Guitar Hero.
By the way, I'm not trying to encourage this kind of like blatant tip baiting. I have Guitar Hero and a PS2 and a guitar at my house right this very moment.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. So, you know, we could do it on Wednesday. No problem. Okay, who's the bad guy?
No, not Dance Dance Revolution. It's not worth throwing my fucking back out.
Who's shooting at us? That guy for one. That guy for two. Shit. Hey, don't you start shooting at me too. Or wait, are you bad guys? These are probably bad guys.
They're red.
I don't know who bad guys are. I'm sorry.
Bad guys are... That was a complaint about the first one. Everything looked the same, faction-wise.
Yes. I do remember that now. But I think I have a better... Okay, that's a bad guy. That's a bad guy.
Anonymous says, have you seen gameplay footage for the upcoming game, Sea of Thieves? It has co-op multiplayer in which you crew a pirate ship and can even vote to imprison shipmates below deck to annoy the crew. I've not seen any of this. I'm not familiar. I think I might have heard about it before. The pirate game multiplayer co-op thing. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, we've seen footage. I'm not...
I don't think I've seen footage unless it was E3 and it was so long ago I forgot about it.
Might have been.
Haggard Blackguard says, hey, Space Cadets.
Hi!
If you woke up in the 24th century and were offered a position at Starfleet Academy, which branch would each of you go for? I'm woefully unqualified. Probably science.
Super, you're in bad shape. Hold on.
Yeah? You wouldn't want to pilot a start. You wouldn't want to like get up on deck, press some buttons.
Then your guy responsible when you like hit an asteroid.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hey, let's go.
If you're going out there to see the neat shit, you may as well be the guy studying the neat shit.
Then you get some time to stop and look, I suppose.
And ideally, you want to be on a nice, normal Starfleet ship, not one that's constantly getting into crazy battles and Enterprise-like misadventures.
You want to be on the ship that the Enterprise comes to rescue because you're like the normal science vessel. He just ripped off that dude's ear. Pretty sure.
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go.
Haha. You know, I think I'd want to be a helmsman.
Yep.
I'd want to be in the shit flying around.
How boring is that going to be 99% of the time? Well, we're going straight.
I've inputted the coordinates. See ya in 5 days. I typed in a series of numbers.
99% of the time, easiest job in Starfleet.
Yes. But you get to be right. I want to be at the front of the ship. Is what I'm saying. I want to be right at the front of the ship. Oh, come on, move faster, please. Hey, buddy. I want a big rope. That's a cool outfit. Hold to assist. Okay.
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot.
Besides being a helmsman, that would be number 1 for me. Number 2, I'm gonna want to blow some shit up. So put me on security. I'm gonna be the trigger happy security dude.
Tactical station.
Huh?
Tactical station. Just fire lasers. You're gonna be the Worf who always suggest shooting at it.
Yes.
For the first course
Yes.
of action.
See that seemingly violent science vessel? Let's blow it up. Aliens come on my ship. Let's blow them up. I want to shoot shit. If I'm in space, I want to fly shit or shoot shit. None of these things are part of my current skill set. Though, you know, perhaps, you know, fluidity with, you know, controller type things. What was it here on stream that we were talking about, or was it an article I was reading that was like drone pilots in the military. They spent like millions of dollars making their own ways to control drones for military use, and they decided that it's just easier to use Xbox 360 controllers.
Well, yeah.
Because that's what everyone knows.
Everyone's
how to use.
trained already on that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And so like all that money they spent on like custom controllers for the drone, like, just use the Xbox 360 controller. I think it's great. I think it's great. So it's very possible that my current skill set can help me become a helmsman.
Well, that just means we're gonna get pwned if China starts training their soldiers on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. We're done. We're done, man.
It's the beginning of the end. Xbox controllers. Their drones are going to be teabagging ours.
Oh, it's true though. It's very true. Oh, this definitely has an aim assist on, which I'm just gonna be okay.
Oh,
with.
were you to the right of that?
Huh?
Were you aiming clearly to the right of that?
Oh, all right.
The Ark is being transferred for recasing. Tech has a new shell design. Blitz wants no less than 4 regiments securing that fire lane before the Draconian jumps in. Kappa 1 is on deck. Negative, Kappa 1. I need you in the testing facility.
Okay.
Like, there's a movie in there where the government has to call in, like, a group of aging, 90s PC gamers.
Because they know.
Former Quake 3 champions. Oh, wait, that's kind of Pixels, only, not against aliens.
Right.
We've just remade Pixels on accident.
Well, what we need is, this is how you would do the remake of The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
Right? And really, Pixels, like, the idea was all right. They just cocked it up.
Captain Cole of the 3rd Militia Grenadiers to any militia survivors. We are relocating to the IMC beacon at map grid 772981. Anyone copy? This is Sergeant Ezel from the 2nd Militia Grenadiers.
Okay. Which is fine. It's a funny idea. In general. All these drone pilots are using Xbox 360 controllers. We need pro gamers.
Anonymous says, recently rewatched Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Has there been a space chase to top the asteroid chase scene in that movie yet? Also, Wrath of Khan versus Undiscovered Country. Wrath of Khan.
Wrath of Khan.
Though they're both great. They're both top tier Star Trek movies. But I'm going with Wrath of Khan.
Absolutely, Wrath of Khan.
It's just a little bit more solid of a movie.
That ending battle in the nebula is worth that whole goddamn movie.
Never been a better space battle.
Right?
And it's just two ships.
Just two ships silently, like, trying to outsmart each other.
I don't know why they went away from submarine combat with space movies.
I know, it's
why?
so much more interesting. I agree.
The tension. Where are they? Where are they?
Yep. It'll all cycle back around. It'll all cycle back around.
And as far as the asteroid chase, no, that has not been top. But
Oh, I'm sure it's
how
been
many
top.
other space chases are there in movies?
Oh, I'm. Oh shit! Apparently, I can't double jump yet. Okay, that's. I cannot double jump yet. Yeah, I noticed that my double jump is offline. There we go. I'm trying to think. There's got to be a better space chase than that.
Do I like the space battles in Deep Space Nine? It's nice as a novelty because you usually didn't see huge Federation fleets, but I don't like that it's become the standard. It worked in DS9 because it sold the scale. Like, this is the biggest war ever, you know.
Sure.
Things are bad. Huge Federation fleets seem to go against the spirit of Trek. Yeah, which is why I don't like that that's kind of become the standard Star Trek battle scene. Thousands of ships flying around and lasers everywhere.
I like the space battles in Battlestar. You've never seen the new
I never really
Battlestar.
watched much the new Battlestar, no.
They had some really great space
Yeah?
because they took space correctly in 3 dimensions,
Yeah.
where like they could the maneuverability of their ships were on all axes, and so that
Yeah.
was like a big part of their piloting, was like just doing insane barrel rolls and like stopping, like that cool thing that Poe does at the beginning of The Last Jedi, where
Yeah.
he almost like puts a handbrake on a ship. Like, that's cool shit. I like that shit. Battlestar had some really good space battle scenes. Want to activate. What? I get a cloak? Oh. Oh, I just punched a rock.
Nano says, this game subverts my expectations.
So you're pleasantly surprised?
Hep78 says, Rich, what's the more cringe-worthy relationship? Worf and Troy, or Chakotay and 7 of 9? Chakotay and 7 of 9.
Was that a relationship?
Yeah, near the end of the show. It kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I don't think they ever had great chemistry together.
You know what? Fuck it. I know this section is supposed to teach me how to sneak, but fuck it.
But I guess any scene where Chakotay isn't just being Janeway's lapdog is a pleasant surprise.
Shooting at me.
I know I've mocked the lazy culture thing with Chakotay.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a culture. But that's not the most offensive thing about Chakotay.
Okay.
The most annoying thing about Chakotay is just the absolute waste of a character. He's the former Maquis captain, and he's gonna butt heads with Janeway. That's like the thing that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, he just instantly becomes her Starfleet lapdog, and he is a waste of space, a waste of screen time, a waste of dialogue.
Agreed.
The independent space rebel turns into Janeway's Smithers.
On a fucking dime.
In second episode.
Yeah.
Second fucking episode, just instant.
Yep. Well, you used to be in Starfleet. You would make a great second in command. And he goes, boy, would I? Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be a great second in command. Here's where I'm supposed to go. Here's where I'm supposed to go. Bye! Oh. All right, I was being a little ridiculous with the punching. You one punch people.
Yeah.
And so I got a little. There will be Titans in the Titan game. I need to find a power supply for my Titan before I can get in my Titan. And I'm fucking around, so.
True Blue Review says, hey guys, only tipping to say, I finally won a game of PUBG. What? I drove halfway across the map to end up hiding in a shack at the end.
Did you kill anyone?
The best part is that second place was using healing and boost cheats.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that healing cheat. I've seen that healing cheat. Bunch of animals. Gotcha! Stop throwing grenades at me. Bunch of dicks.
The square button.
I'm trying to hit the square button. I'm not trying to hit the... There we go. Apparently I couldn't jump and hit the square button. I just had to hit
You
the
just
square
had to hit
button.
the square button. Okay.
You know, I kind of like this gun. I have a fondness for you know, machine guns. Might be a little standard, but... Where am I going? I'm going over here. What am I doing? What am I doing, game? You tell me.
So how's this working as a single-player experience, Jack?
You know, it's hard to tell because I don't have my Titan yet. Hey, I got my double jump. So I haven't. You know, right now it's just a standard shooter.
Right.
But you know, shoots all right. So far I've been shooting things, and the things have been shooting back at me. So that's always exciting. Drones to shoot at. That's great.
Presumably regenerating health?
Yes, you have regenerating health, which is why I've been able to just run up and punch people.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is fine. Like that drone. Just punch a drone. Because I'm sure that's what the game makers intended on me doing there.
I hope CD Projekt Red makes a space opera in the same vein as Mass Effect someday. I'd be done with that.
Aren't they working
They're
on
doing
a...
some kind of cyberpunk thing.
They are. They're working on a cyberpunk thing. What's going on over here? Oh, shit. Just jump kicked him. That was pretty fun. Excuse me.
I feel like once the twist happens, they wouldn't hate the game. What game?
This game?
I don't know.
So far, I'm enjoying it. Like so far it's fine. I have no complaints about this game at the moment. So settle down. Except for apparently I'm unable to shoot these guys. Why am I unable to shoot those guys? Oh.
The twist comment was about a different game he wanted you to play. I still don't know which game.
Ooh, you're on my team now.
Tell Jack you can hold two guns.
What?
Doki Doki Literature Club, a visual novel. Okay, okay.
Oh. Yeah.
What is it? Does it get all frog fractiony or something?
You know, even if it does, don't know if it's worth it. That's a hard sell right there.
No, Chad, I have not watched Fringe. What is The Fringe?
It's a sci-fi show that apparently gets better. I watched the first couple of episodes.
Is it on Netflix?
Oh, I have no idea. It's maybe 10 years old at this point. It's so older show starring Pacey from Dawson's Creek. What's his name?
Never watched Dawson's Creek either.
Oh. Joshua Jackson, maybe that was his name.
Fringe is like the spiritual sequel to the X-Files. It's fucking great.
Fringe has its hardline fans.
Okay.
I heard it does have a bit of a rough start, but gets better.
How is the new X-Files, I wonder? I haven't heard much about it. I know it came back. Now it's back for another season.
Yeah.
And will they ever wrap it up? Probably not. Floating dog.
3 punches to take out a dog. I was curious how many punches.
New X-Files is hot garbage. That's sad. That's sad.
To be fair, I don't... To be fair, I'm not sure, old X-Files had its bad moments.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't terrible, wasn't perfect. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. I get it. All right.
I remember back in the day liking X-Files when they were doing standalone episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vanguard class Titan. No bloody way. Those weren't Blisk's orders. That guy doesn't scare me.
So I've seen some X-Files, but I'm hardly well versed.
Just wait till they got a gun to your head. On a visual, it's a pilot!
Power low. Insufficient power.
That was kind of fun. Go invisible, sneak up on someone.
Power low.
Yeah, I hear you.
Insufficient power.
I hear you, Titan. I didn't know you speak now.
Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online. Adjusting focus.
Optimus.
Are you all right, pilot?
Optimus, no!
Yeah. Who are you?
I am BT-7274, a Vanguard-class Titan of the Militia SRS, Marauder Corps. You may call me BT.
Can it function on its own then? It seems to have an AI.
Right? Look. He's
Do
following.
you really need a fucking pilot?
But a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here.
They want to teach you. They want to teach you some core gameplay mechanics before they let you get in a Titan.
Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
Thanks, Optimus.
Chat, EA kills everything EA touches.
Is there something EA hasn't killed?
No.
Okay.
They've killed legendary game companies. Titanfall ain't nothing to them.
Is Titanfall EA?
Pilot,
Yeah.
I advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
Well, technically, it's whoever EA is currently ruining.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you move. IMC salvage teams are not far away.
I mean, I'm not leaving you.
It is a common requirement for pilots to maneuver in situations without a linked
Did I hear that the Mass Effect Andromeda was so bad that Mass Effect as a franchise is now officially on the shelf? Good? Well, they killed it with 3. Mass Effect's been dead for a while. Anthem is going to kill BioWare? BioWare's already dead. What you're seeing in BioWare is a zombie. It's a zombie game studio. Where any of the people who made BioWare, they've been gone for years now.
My mapping systems have been restored. The ambush of
It's a zombie.
militia fleet has landed us far off course from our original destination. We are located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
How long did you serve with Lastimosa?
Captain Lastimosa linked with me 973 days ago.
To be fair, Rich, a zombie studio in id made the fantastic new Doom. Yeah, but they weren't owned by EA. That's the key component here.
We know there are militia survivors out there. We'll find you and we will track you down one by one. I asked you to.
Shit.
We have IMC search teams everywhere. Resist capture, you will be branded and outlawed.
Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope.
I have a feeling that somebody at Bethesda gives a shit.
Well, we know they do. Because they fought for Doom.
Somebody at Bethesda cares about games. EA cares about how much money they can just take out of your fucking wallet. How quickly they can do it, and how much they can get away with before the courts shut them down. You know what EA would never make? Dishonored.
Ooh, sure.
Where's the microtransactions? Single player.
Single player? How are we going to get concurrent revenue from our monetary assets?
How do you... I don't understand. How are we going to work in loot crates into a single player stealth game?
Right? Ooh. This looks like fun. Nope. That was dumb. That was dumb.
Bethesda is pissing me off with the non-stop Elder Scrolls V remakes. If that's getting them the income, though, that they can make other things, like Dishonored 2, maybe it's worth it. I don't know.
They got a game people like. They're gonna keep making
They got a good, reliable moneymaker, but they're pumping that money into other things. I can deal.
Bethesda's making good games, you know? And people want more Elder Scrolls, I guess. We can give them a little bit of leeway, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Bethesda didn't make Doom; they published it. That's important because, like, as we're discussing here, EA just publishes shit, and they destroy everything they touch. Bethesda, they publish it, but they do not destroy everything they touch.
They seem to have a general concern for the products they put out.
They've been the publishers on some good games.
Oh, I'm sucking.
id Software is not dying under Bethesda, like BioWare is dying under EA. Or basically already dead.
Oh, my other gun back. Guess we'll give this shotgun a... Who's shooting at me? That isn't my gun.
Let's talk about why you hate Spawn. I don't hate Spawn as much as I hate Todd McFarlane.
That's fair.
A good writer can turn Spawn into something good, and maybe it's already happened, and I just wasn't reading when that happened.
Because you don't care about Todd McFarlane.
The
Right.
problem with Spawn is Todd McFarlane.
A mediocre artist at best, and not a very good storyteller.
Not a storyteller at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Rich old man yells at Cloud Evans. Hey, I'm right though. I'm usually fucking right.
That first of all, that cloud was pissing me off.
Maybe the old man's yelling about Cloud so you get your stupid ass in out of the rain.
A section of the Militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen. But
I'm
90%
saying
of
good
the
things
lifeboats
about
have been
Bethesda.
ejected.
Yeah.
I'm not even being a negative jackass.
Well, you're being negative about EA, but
Well,
isn't everyone on board that EA sucks?
Aren't they?
I thought so. I thought we were on the same page there.
Fight as a unit, because we are stronger together. On our own, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do.
To be fair, I'd tolerate Todd McFarlane more than Seth MacFarlane. No, I'll take Seth over Todd any day.
You know, for as much as I don't like looking at Seth MacFarlane, he can be funny sometimes. I'll take Seth.
Seth MacFarlane frequently comes off like a smug asshole.
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane is definitely a smug asshole.
Oh, well, I think the courts have ruled that several times. Like, there's documentation that he's a smug, that Todd McFarlane is a smug asshole. Absolutely.
The hypocrite who fucked Neil Gaiman over.
Right? Is it Gaiman or Gaiman?
Gaiman, I don't know. I see these names in print
Right.
a lot more often than I hear them spoken aloud.
I've always assumed Gaiman.
Like, I've never had any idea how the hell you're supposed to pronounce John Byrne or Brian's name. What is it? BYRNYYZRN?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Creator of the X-Men and She-Hulk and many other comic books.
Sure, sure.
Like, I rebooted Superman. Big, huge comic book name.
Right.
I have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to pronounce it.
Right, because you've just read it.
I've just read it. It's Byrne?
All militia survivors, would be in your best interest to turn yourselves in. Surely you would agree it is
Byron?
infantry to find you first.
Pilot, our location has been compromised.
I was saying Boo-yern. It's pronounced Burn. Yes. How do you get Burn out of B-Y-R-N-E?
Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements will be on their way. We must complete the Neuralink immediately. Please install the final battery. Power at full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a Neuralink in order to proceed.
Okay.
Please embark when ready.
Anonymous says,
Yeah.
Rich, just wanted to say thanks for the No Death Run stream. It means a lot when a streamer will put themselves out there, solo streaming a run like that. Hi, Jack. Nice shirt.
I think this is a fine shirt.
Protocol 1. Link to pilot.
Fine shirt.
Establishing
Oh, that No Death Run just fell on its face.
That
I-
just means you'll try again, you know?
after the stream, I went home.
Rifleman Jack
I went back to that save, and I played around with Slappy a bit. That fight, I could kick his ass so easily now.
That's good. You're learning.
I wasn't being aggressive enough.
Yeah.
I can stun lock him with just simple jump kicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I could completely paralyze him for the entire fucking fight.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Reinitializing critical systems. Vortex shield online. The vortex shield catches incoming rounds and missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy.
Cool.
You kick him, knock him down, get 4 hits in. Then he gets up and he does this little spin fire. And then he gets dizzy after that, so you just run up and kick him right away. And it just repeats endlessly until he's dead.
Oh.
So easy. So easy. So much hindsight.
Pilot, the Acolyte pod
So
is
much
online.
hindsight.
This shoulder-mounted rocket pod will lock onto multiple enemy targets. The longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve. Neuralink complete. Primary weapon control and motion link reestablished. Pilot, enemy Titanfall detected. We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
Ordo Mini says, Rich, where Fringe shines is in its Monster of the Week episodes.
Trust me.
And one of the main characters is a mad scientist with dementia. I think you'd enjoy it. Okay. I'll keep Fringe in mind. Nanup says, hey Rich, Leonard Cohen just won the Best Rock Performance for You Want It Darker at the Grammys.
I detect more
R.I.P. Leonard Cohen.
IMC
R.I.P.
on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD.
Huff-Hearted says, good evening, Jack.
Hi.
I love following your Twitter. Have you mailed your box of poop yet? And where do you see humanity's next step, knowing we are encouraged to mail our poop?
It's
living longer because of getting to that colon cancer earlier.
Be proper, like I wasn't like making fun of people screening for colon cancer. I think it's funny that you poop in a box.
There's probably this whole thing
Yeah.
where you put a plastic bag over your toilet.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to actually like poop into
Right.
a box.
Right.
But it's still a box that you poop. Like they have a mascot. Like it's a little box mascot, so they want you to poop in their cute little cartoon mascot. Early detection. That's what they say is the difference between life and death when it comes to cancer treatment.
Yeah.
Detecting it as early as possible.
Yeah.
That's why it's all, get a mammogram, man.
How frequently are you supposed to poop in a box?
That's the question. There's a lot I don't know about this.
How much do they charge you for pooping in a box?
Right? And like, does this, what's the detection ratio versus, say, a standard colonoscopy? Right?
Yeah.
Is it cheaper? Is it, I mean, obviously it's less invasive because you're not sticking a camera up your butt.
Yeah.
But, like, is it cheaper? Does it detect as well? There's a lot we don't know about pooping in a box.
Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
Thanks, Optimus.
This is Wallbath 3-2. We're taking heavy casualties down here. Any militia forces, please assist. We've suffered heavy losses. Got a friendly Vanguard class Titan.
I know it already has a mini mech. I guess it's got some Metal Gears. I want to free roam in a Titanfall machine in like Metal Gear 5.
Yeah. That would be great.
Just free roam. Fucking shit up with a giant robot.
Right?
Where do you think you're going, Outlaw?
You seen anything about that Metal Gear Survive
I have not.
It looks like they've done the Phantom Pain, only zombies.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Enemy Titan down.
Ew.
Burst core ready.
It's burst core.
Enemy Titan down.
Let's go! I'm gonna burst core. Punch a mech.
New Metal Gear Solid doesn't even have Kojima, so it's dead. Look, Kojima wasn't even always the best thing for Metal Gear.
I know he did some, you know, apparently all parts of Metal Gear were Kojima, including the gameplay that we loved.
Burst core ready.
Like, how do you even know he was involved with 5? His name wasn't on the box. How would you know?
How could you possibly have known? What's that? Oh, pardon me. There's a little battery over here. Alright. Get out of my way.
Dodging is one thing, pilot. Finishing me off's another. Anyone can look good for bloody Vanguard.
Bye. Ah, you can punch the humans! Wait, I want another human! I splattered him! Look at this guy. Ready? Come here. That's all I want. That's all I want in life now is to punch humans.
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
Thanks, Optimus.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion.
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
am 50% in love.
What?
Pilot, with
Oh,
the
with the gun?
out,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
lock onto enemies and
can't
target
jump.
them with tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat.
Oh. I don't know if that was a good thing or not.
Nana says, speaking of EA and BioWare, I think Mass Effect 2 is an allegory for BioWare's regrets on EA's takeover. A benevolent, seeming corporation revives something good and manipulates it for their own nefarious purposes. Ah, yeah, see?
Enemy Titan down.
Anybody who hasn't played Mass Effect 2 is horribly confused by that comment.
Yep. Like me.
I'm drawing an analogy from what happened to BioWare being bought out by EA as compared to what happened in the game Mass Effect 2.
Oh, sure.
Story-wise, where an evil faction kind of forcibly recruits you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disembark BT.
Can we get a mod where Doomslayer is in a giant mech suit destroying demons? How absurd and insanely awesome would that be? Oh, Doomslayer doesn't need a mech.
Yeah. That's kind of actually. Look at this guy.
You know the Doomslayer would use a mech.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
It's great. Oh, how would the Doomslayer?
He would pick it up and swing it at a demon.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think the Doomslayer would prefer to use his bare hands.
Right. That's you're talking about different games here. Different games. No, when I play Doom, I want to be the Doomslayer. I want to be Doom guy.
Yeah, they're talking about something that would be fun briefly, as like a mod or something. You know.
Hi.
None of us says Jack.
I'm Jack.
If you could solo stream a no-death run / full run of a game, what game / a few ideas of games would you stream?
Oh, man. I have no idea.
As I type this, you speak of poop in a box, and I still tip. What does that say about me?
That you are as interested as I am in pooping in boxes.
It's not a no-death run, but is there any game you would like to do just a full playthrough on stream?
Not necessarily a no-death run?
Not necessarily a no-death run, correct.
I don't know. I think that is a fair question. What's this one? Ooh, that's a nice one. I think that's a fair question. Maybe. The answer is maybe.
Okay.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Those throwing stars?
Yes.
I mean, I kind of want them.
How are you liking this game so far, Rich? I'm not playing it.
But Rich, how are you liking it so far?
It looks okay. I'm spending a lot of time reading chat, though. I'm not paying that much attention to the game.
Right.
He's shooting at things, and it doesn't look terrible. That's what I got.
Hazardous waste rock now filtering. Automated testing facility. Dome 1.
Yeah, and you know, as the one playing it, I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Good action. I like, an appropriate amount of schlock. I'm enjoying the whole jumping in a giant robot and punching people part. That's really great. Oh my god, the throwing star like does some very weird stuff.
It burns.
It burns.
Why don't you just stab somebody with a burning throwing star?
Why would I do that? I can punch him. I can punch him in the fucking face.
Better than Titanfall 1? Titanfall 1 did not have any kind of single-player experience.
I think our review of Titanfall 1 would have been very different had it had a single-player campaign.
Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Would have been a very different review, but yeah, I consider this pretty standard fare as far as shooters are concerned, but you get to hop in a giant robot every once in a while, so, great.
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning. Toxic fumes.
How are you not bored with this game yet?
Activating
Did you see when I got in the giant robot and then punched people into a blood splatter?
Pilot, the
That was
safety
pretty
airlock
awesome.
has sealed you in the control room. You must find another way out. We have no choice but to split up.
All you can hope for is that they give you enough fun things to do.
Split up. You seem autonomous. Why do you need me in the first place, giant robot?
Given our dire circumstances, this is a risk worth taking. Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that, pilot.
Also, you get fun guns though. I do like to stick with just kind of the more standard guns, but what's this? This is shotgun. Maybe we'll give a shotgun a try. Standard machine gun. Sure. Did I say let's give the shotgun a try and then look?
Can't you carry more than one weapon?
I don't think so. Or if you can, I don't know how.
People have been saying you can.
Yeah.
In the chat. At least they did early on. Ed fell.
I just picked up a shotgun.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay. That's okay. That's all good.
Who was that?
Accessing files. Kane, a mercenary commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators. A a well-known narcotics user and supplier.
Hey, what's up, Kane? That moves. Hostile pilot. Repeat. Hostile pilot.
Well, how shit is the shotgun? What kind of range do you got?
I have no idea. I just picked it up.
Any militia left in the facility, just so you know, this is Kane's place. You're welcome to stay as long as it takes to kill you. Which, by the way, not be long.
That's probably all right. Oh shit. I'm not gonna, you know, ever stop loving just punching people in the face. Oh shit. Sorry. Hey.
This is Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. The IMC have some new mechanized infantry. We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance.
There we go. You're my friend now. Let's go.
That's neat.
Yeah. He's my friend now.
Tell Jack to switch out his pistol. You can switch out the pistol for another gun.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Thank you. I do want to do that.
I even have the fucking pistol in the game then.
You could get a cool pistol. Oh yeah. You're my friend now. Like I want that 6-shooter that I was using during training.
Old Handsaw says, speaking of poop,
Poop.
my doctor said he didn't want to give me a prostate exam because his fingers were too short. Nano says, hey guys! Was wondering how often you get recognized by fans when you are out and about.
His fingers are too short.
Also, what is each of your funniest / best fan interaction stories? Thanks, and keep doing you.
Keep doing
You keep doing you.
You keep doing you.
I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year, maybe?
Is what?
How often I get recognized?
Yeah. Ooh. That's a neat gun.
Hasn't happened since sometime last summer.
Yeah, and I just got recognized. I was at the Beer and Cheese Festival. Got recognized there. Obviously, a lot of beer.
As far as funny fan interaction story, I think everyone is sick of those stories. It's the ones I tell over and over again.
Hey. Oh.
Just ask the chat. They'll tell you about the time I got recognized in a used DVD store. They can tell you about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any funny stories. No one has done anything excessive.
Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot. Captain, we got a friendly militia pilot. Hold your fire. He's SRS. Look his helmet.
Yeah, I'm friendly. This one.
Tell Rich, see, here's, if I tell the story, then I'm going to hear a lot of comments after the fact. You hear that so many times. So many times. I was at a used DVD store with Karen, and I'm just minding my own business, browsing the DVDs.
Yeah.
Guy behind the counter. I don't know this is going on. Guy behind the counter recognizes me, but I don't think he was sure it was me. So he went to the store computer, went to our website, and he turned on one of our videos that he knew I was in. And this is early on. This is before Best of the Worst. So he pulls up one of the old videos I made with Mike when I was like a teen, and my grandmother is in the video.
Yes.
So I'm minding my own business, browsing DVDs, when suddenly, out of nowhere, I hear my dead grandmother's voice.
You know.
Over the loudspeakers, and I jumped about 10 feet straight in the air. I turn around, this guy, you're Rich Evans, eh?
That's got to be creepy.
Creepy as hell. What did I say to him? Hi? Like, what do you say?
There is a deceased founder in subjunction 3A. Requesting removal.
He didn't do anything actively horrible. He just made me think I was hearing a ghost. And that was the time Rich almost believed in ghosts. I figured it out. I figured it out fairly quickly. Did I buy any DVDs that day? I don't know, probably. I bought the from that store. I don't think it was that same trip to that store, but I bought from that store once a George Carlin box set.
Oh, okay.
All of the George Carlin HBO specials.
Nice.
And
where am I going, BT?
there was like a disc missing in the packaging.
Oh.
And so they gave us a discount on it. I did some research on it later. It wasn't missing anything. It's just the box had an extra slot for no good reason.
Oh.
So I got a discount price on a full, complete set of George Carlin HBO comedy special DVDs.
Nice.
Yeah. Rich has to live with that guilt now. No. I didn't know. Everyone at the time legitimately thought it was missing a DVD, just nobody could figure out which one. Different time. I have an aquarium at home.
Yeah.
And I bought a shrimp.
You bought a shrimp?
Bought a shrimp. Bought a few, a couple shrimp.
Right.
I look into the tank like a few days afterwards, and I see what looks like a pale dead shrimp in the tank.
Sure, okay.
This pet store had a guarantee. I take it back to the pet store. I got my money back for the shrimp. I come home. The shrimp is still in the tank. He apparently just molted. We had the same number of shrimp that we bought.
Oh.
I just got a refund on a shrimp molting. So fun fact, if you buy a shrimp at a pet store, wait for it to molt. Tell them it's a corpse and get your money back.
If you'd like to bilk a local business out of shrimp money, Rich has got all the hot tactics.
Well, once again, this was not a fraud. At the time, I thought it was dead shrimp.
Right.
I was surprised when I came home, and there was still the same number of shrimp in the tank that I bought. You got 2 shrimp. One of them didn't die.
Some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are. Not bad. Not bad at all, friends. I just hope you're better than the last one.
Man, these shrimp sure do lose a lot of body mass when they're... No! A shrimp molting just looks like a tiny, paler shrimp.
A tiny, paler shrimp.
Well, it's actually about the... It's not even tiny. It's about the same size as the shrimp you have. I only think it's tiny because all shrimp are tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like your shrimp. Why would you buy a shrimp in the first place? Because they're neat little algae eaters. Shrimp are fun to watch.
And when
In
you
a
have
fish tank.
when you have a fish tank, algae is a big problem.
Yeah.
So you need to create a nice ecosystem to deal with that. How about you know, take your shrimp shaming somewhere else? How about that?
Hazardous waste pump now automated testing facility, Zone 3.
Okay, great.
Attic Knight says, "Hey Jack and Rich, first live stream, first time tipper,
Hey, welcome.
first time subscriber. Watch you on the YouTubes all the time. Thanks for inspiring me to buy a gaming PC. Hope to see you out there in Gameland. Glad to be of help to you."
You can often find us in Gameland. I don't know if you PUBG or Overwatch, but that's where you'll usually find me. Overwatch more so these days. They have a new map out now with the Overwatch, and it's loads of fun.
You won't have a problem with algae if you replace the fish water every week.
Or you can get it some shrimp.
The algae's fine, and we have 2 tanks. I got one for Christmas a year ago. I got Karen some glowfish tank.
Great.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And there's not much algae in that, but it doesn't get that much direct light. And then I like that tank enough that I got myself, like 6 months later, a planted tank.
A planted tank.
Planted tank, and that's got live plants in it.
Oh.
And that has an algae problem, but because of the plants, you need to have a decent light in there.
And is it like a glow light or
No,
just
that
regular?
Karen's is a glow light. Mine,
Right.
well, I guess it's ours, but the other tank is just a normal.
No, that's
normal
my
light.
tank.
I was adamant that I wanted to decorate that one. She, you know, I paid for her glowfish tank, but she did all the decorating.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do this next one. I want to do it. I want to do it.
It's good to see you, buddy.
It is good to see you too, pilot. The controls to deactivate the sludge flow are in the next chamber, marking your HUD.
Glowfish or light bright? Glowfish are genetically engineered fish to be bright neon, dark light, reactive colors. They're not injected. They're actually genetically engineered.
All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Anyone have a visual?
J.R.R. Lovecraft says, "I'm 41 with a family history of colon cancer. Recently had a colonoscopy and had 2 polyps removed, both found to be non-cancerous.
That's good. That's good.
Cost me less than $300. Insurance covered the rest."
Very nice. Very nice. I'm very curious onto benefits, drawbacks to pooping, to box pooping. Cost, benefit, drawbacks. If it's not as accurate, to me, any sort of screening, accuracy is going to be my #1 concern, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so even if it's cheaper, and we know it's obviously less invasive because you poop in a box, the only thing that matters to me is accuracy.
We will need to deactivate the sludge flows in order to regroup. I have marked the controls.
Overriding pump filter system.
Anonymous says, "Why is it that the pilot, the original series set, looks and feels way better than the original series set?" I'm assuming they're talking about Star Trek, TOS. How different would the show be if the pilot captain, and by pilot, the pilot of the show, Christopher Pike, is what I'm assuming you're meaning, was the permanent one? Personally, I think it would have been better.
Concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering
As far as set quality, I have not sat down and analyzed the differences in how the set looked in the pilot. So I'm not that familiar with that off the top of my head. As far as Captain Pike versus Captain Kirk,
Yeah.
I have said before on stream that if I could visit an alternate universe where Jeffrey Hunter took the lead role in Star Trek, I would love to see how that turned out. I would love that series' box set, and I'd love to see what the movies they made afterwards would have been like.
Yes.
I'd be 100% down to see that. I can't say that I think it would necessarily be better, but tone-wise, it would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because, Shatner's Kirk is a little bit schlockier.
Yeah. And then if it wasn't so schlocky, would it be as popular?
I don't know. That's why I would love to visit an alternate universe where this happened.
Right. I'm with you. I don't know if I've ever seen the pilot, the unaired pilot.
Oh yeah, the Cage. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I don't know if you watch much original series.
I'm not.
I know you're a TNG guy.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm more of a TNG guy.
He probably would have lived to an older age, that's for sure. Yes, Jeffrey Hunter would have lived longer had he taken the original series role.
Right, because
anybody who doesn't know, after Jeffrey Hunter filmed the pilot for Star Trek, like after they made that, Jeffrey Hunter's wife comes into Gene Roddenberry's office, his wife, and says, My husband is a movie star, not a television star. He will not be taking the role. And that's why Jeffrey Hunter was not in the Star Trek series. That's why we didn't get Captain Pike. And what ended up happening was a few years after that, shortly after that, like a year or two after that, Jeffrey Hunter died overseas while filming a movie. He was in some kind of car accident or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He died a movie actor, though.
Well, then there you go. That's all that matters.
And not a lowly TV actor.
Not a lowly TV actor.
One of the most iconic roles of all time.
Hindsight is a funny thing, Rich.
Shutdown sequence at 90%.
Hindsight is a funny thing.
Pump shutdown systems complete.
Richie was in some big films, though, like The Searchers. Yeah, I know that, but... I think Kirk's a bigger deal than being that other guy in The Searchers.
Who's that? Whoa. What the heck was that?
Rich, if you're recapping old stories, look, I'm trying not to. People just keep asking me shit we've talked about a dozen times.
Pilot, that was a difficult battle. You handled yourself well. I have noted it for the record. I have identified an exit on this side. This way.
Anonymous says, I know it's a lot on you guys for a couple of streams, but it's been a while. I think it's time to get some hype going on the next voiceover stream. We need action, drama, romance. Floey says so.
Well, I guess since Floey says so. Shit.
Well, it happens when it happens, man.
That's also true.
We decide what we're in the mood for, like, the day of, usually.
Usually.
Pilot mode engaged. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS.
Okie dokie. Did anyone see that thing where another, like, pilot showed up and executed a guy? What was that about?
What
By the
happened?
way. I was in the middle of a big firefight, and all of a sudden the camera almost, like, went away from my first-person perspective, and it showed, like, a third-person perspective of someone, like, close-range assassinating some guy, and then it went back to my first-person perspective, and I have no idea what that was or was supposed to mean. That was an execution? That was me?
You were not invited to Kane's party, and that's why you're dead. Well, another runaway hero with an SRS Vanguard class Titan. Woo! Now we're talking.
What is theoretically the draw of this game? This is it. Giant robot battles.
Party started, scrub.
Also, there is an online multiplayer component. That was, you know...
Pilot, avoid any pools of thermite. They cause heavy damage. First floor ready.
Go ahead. Kane can take it.
Anonymous says, oh, I lost it. There you go. So what kind of animal would you want to be? Crap. And Overwatch Blizzworld stream, please?
I've been enjoying Blizzworld.
What is Blizzworld?
It's the new map.
Oh, okay.
It's the new Overwatch map. And, you know... Shit. Punch you back.
Going to enjoy taking that Titan, scrub.
Shit. Not doing great.
Anonymous says, last night was movie night with the missus.
Okay.
I wanted to watch Predator, but she insisted we watch High School Musical. It was a horribly boring movie, but at least she's happy. Things we do for love. Them's just the breaks. You gotta watch something you don't like every now and then.
Compromise, my friend. Compromise. Next time, Predator.
Rich, do you like any sports video games? Rocket League? It's like MLB Power Pros on the Wii. I guess I still like it, I just haven't played it in a while.
First floor ready.
Slowly, scrub.
First floor activated.
So there's gonna be a sequence where you have to fight one of these things on foot, isn't there? That's gonna be like the climax.
Ooh.
Your robot gets blowed up.
Yeah. Your robot who... They've been spending a lot of time making sure that you know that you're friends with this robot. Like, you...
Well, yeah, that's how you know the robot's gonna die.
You like this robot.
Walk away, scrub, just walk away. Only a matter of time before I get you out of that cockpit anyway.
That's okay, I mean, that's not a criticism. It might make for a fine climax, honestly.
Right?
I'm just saying it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
Pilot, stay out of range thermite weapon. It causes heavy damage. Excessive damage. Warning.
Stop burst coring.
Autoflagellator says, based on Rich's recommendation, I tried replaying Dead Rising 1.
Okay.
While I agree that Frank West is a better character, the Survivor AI and pathfinding made me quit in frustration.
Oh.
I'm sorry for you. But it's okay, we don't all have to like the same things.
That's true.
Enemy Titan down. Salvo floor ready. Detecting hull damage.
Notice you never play any 4X games. I tried streaming Master of Orion 2 once. Both Jack and the chat hated it.
Oh, I hated that game.
Well done, pilot. Kane's
So there you go.
helmet is still intact. We should retrieve it.
Should stream Star Wars Rebellion. It's like a bad version of Master of Orion, but people will like it because it says Star Wars.
Oh, sure. People like Star Wars, and they like the things that say Star Wars. I get that.
Also, Homeworld. That is not a 4X game. That's just a real-time strategy game. I know it's got spaceships. I wanted to like Homeworld so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Homeworld is it's beautiful. I can't get into real-time strategy games.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him.
Rich, why do you dislike Eddie Brock? Because he has the lamest motivations of any comic book villain ever.
Enemy communications has a strong history in warfare.
Spider-Man ruined my news story when he found the real killer. I'm gonna murder Spider-Man now. That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I think there's a way to do that well.
Uh-huh.
If by no means if he was constantly being overshadowed and outdone by Peter Parker, and Peter Parker didn't even know he existed, right? But just Peter Parker just happened to do everything so much better than him, and Spider-Man was always like he was always like coming up with a plan to get Eddie Brock up and going, but that's Spider-Man, and that just kept on snowballing, and it was built up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Then he gets the symbiote, and the symbiote starts corrupting that. It could work. It's unfortunately like you said in the comics, it's like a half a page.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
Oh, that's Spider-Man. I think there's a way to do it.
Anderson went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed.
Okay.
Controls transferred to pilot.
Do you know the original idea for Venom was gonna be it was gonna keep switching host.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Like, I believe the plan was after Eddie Brock, who was just going to be a one-issue thing.
Yeah.
He was going to be with Dr. Octopus for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's kind of a way to, like, one-up or kind of breathe new life into old villains. Yeah, yeah. Like that.
But Venom just got too popular. They couldn't do that.
Oh, sure. Hey, where you going?
Transferring controls to pilot.
Ash, this is Blisk. A copy over.
This is Ash. Go ahead.
Kane is not responding. I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's got to be headed your way. Kill him.
Understood. Ash out.
Ash out.
Who's Blisk?
He is a war criminal, wanted by the militia, commonly employed by the IMC. Blisk was responsible for the death of my previous pilot, Captain Lastimosa.
They did the origin better in the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon. Yeah, but it's completely different. I mean, he's Eddie Brock in name only in the cartoon. Why are they even shooting at you? Why don't they just flee?
Right?
We got movement. Watch your side.
Oh no.
Which, are you looking forward to the upcoming Spider-Verse movies? The Spider-Verse sounds like a stupid concept.
Oh, they look so cool.
Like Spider-Men team up.
Spider-Men.
I'm not down with that.
All the spiders.
Eh.
All the spiders. Oh, it looks so badass.
Eh.
I'm super hyped. Hi. Hello. Where'd you go?
Megas Alexandros 86 says, first time I've ever caught a live stream. Huge fan of you boys and RLM in general. Thanks for all of the rad content.
We're rad.
I'm sure you've been asked this before, but do you or Jack play Rust or Minecraft? No. I've seen Rust. I've heard of Rust. What is Rust?
Ooh, I don't even know if I know Rust by name only.
Okay.
I know Rust by name only.
Looking forward to Homecoming 2? Yeah, the sequel to the best Spider-Man movie ever made? Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm super hyped. Minecraft, okay, so I've played a little bit of Minecraft. Obviously, it is, you know, one of the most popular games ever. And I wanted to know what it was all about. And it's fine. It's a perfectly fine game.
Chat, when I said I've heard of Rust, I literally just meant the name.
Yeah.
I knew there was a game called Rust.
Right?
Valiant Blood...
Oh, nothing. No, that was me just breathing.
Valiant Bloodshot says, had a thought about Batman versus Superman. Remove Batman and have it be Lex Luthor that rushes into the collapsing building in the opening. It would be a new take on Lex and give him proper motivation to hate Superman. I guess. You gotta, look, like if you're gonna fix Batman versus Superman, you also have to fix Superman.
Right, and remember how awkwardly they tried to fix him in the Justice League? They just tried to pretend that he was a different character this whole time.
But he was actually some kind of hero that was beloved.
That was beloved, and guess what? Nobody bought that shit. We all smelled that stank.
Activating sonar pulse. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Anonymous says, these Titans seem expensive. They could just build a bunch of drones that explode. Yeah. They probably should.
Yeah. I've always said that I think that could, like... That could be a fun game.
Look, at some point in science fiction, you have to wonder why they don't just drop a bunch of nukes on things. Why has nuclear technology been lost? Atom bombs. Where are the atom bombs?
Well, you know, that wouldn't be as fun because, you know, that kills everyone and everything.
We have to go to the enemy's planet and invade with ships and guns and drones and thousands upon thousands of Marines versus we need to go to the enemy's planet and we just need to drop some nuclear bombs on it.
Well, that would be a very...
And
That would be a very short and not so fun game.
Right?
That would. We gotta remember what we're doing here, people. We're playing a game.
We've absolutely got to wipe out that rebel base. Don't drop a bunch of nuclear bombs on it.
The whole rebel base. Well, usually there's someone to rescue or intel to gather. I think a game like this, but with a drone, could be a lot of fun. You know, like you have to find a place to hide yourself while you control the drone, and then you could like set the drone to do cool stuff. That could be neat.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you're going to dig into the logic of why you would build giant robots, you would never build giant robots, is the answer.
Right.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Sorry, pilot. You're not going anywhere.
I'm engaging a hostile Titan.
Gotcha.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Salvo
Like, at some point, you just have to accept that we have giant robots.
Right. Yeah, we've already built the giant robots. We might as well use them. And we have to accept that, you know, it's not necessarily supposed to make 100% sense because we're here to have a little fun. We're just here to have a little bit of fun.
So you've been practicing, pilot?
Salvo core ready.
Capone, LOL, says, hey guys, in your Tony Hawk stream, you took a jab at his age, but did you know back in 2016 he did a 900 at the age of 48? Something very few pro skaters in their prime can do. Keep up the fun streams.
That's great.
That is great for Tony Hawk.
That man, hey.
We're making jokes. We weren't hating on Tony Hawk. I mean,
Oh yeah, we were just having a little fun. I'm sure Tony took it very personally.
Anonymous says, don't read comics, so Homecoming was not my favorite Spider-Man movie at first. However, I have been flying a lot and watched it 3 times more.
Oh.
For some reason, it is just so rewatchable, and I've changed my opinion. Interesting.
Well, and what's interesting to me is that you say, like, I don't read the comics, and so I didn't like it, but I mean, I guess I feel like it works even without the comics, so. Of course, I have very little to base that off of because I do read the comics, but shit.
Good work, pilot. Your skills are greatly improving.
But why would not reading the comics influence your judgment on a movie?
Probably because they're used to the movie Spider-Man we've had before. Toby and Andrew.
Sure.
That was Spider-Man to them.
Yeah, but it works without any prior knowledge of it working in other comics. I think, at least. Do.
I can see where if you're familiar with mostly the Sam Raimi films, it would be weird to have a Spider-Man who's funny.
Sure. Let me punch you, dickheads. That should be the whole game. It's just punching everybody. I love it. Ooh, hello.
Pilot, this loading dock's cargo lift offers a shortcut through the facility. Check your HUD for the control panel.
Good idea.
Thank you, pilot.
Rito Blood says, "Hi guys.
Hi.
Thanks for all RLM content. I rarely catch you streaming. Too late for us Europeans. Anyhow, any plans to play F-13 again? Part 5 update is coming. Good luck and best wishes from Slovakia." I'm sure we'll play it again at some point. It's Friday the 13th is a fine fallback game.
You know, yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say.
I find it funny that the next update is Part 5 and not Jason X, which they already actually teased.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, you didn't know they teased that?
I did not know they teased that.
Do you want a spoiler?
I'm marking your HUD with the location of the controls.
Yes.
Well, wait, you know what? Maybe we'll. No.
Oh. Fine.
No.
Cargo lift activated.
No, I guess I didn't want a spoiler.
They dropped a hint that Jason X is the thing we might be able to expect.
Titan detected in loading zone 13. Transferring Titan to asset reassignment.
Oh no, my Titan.
Kappa 3. I have located a security breach. Loading dock 13. Over.
Roger. Kappa 3 en route. Out.
Pilot, I cannot free myself. Cooper.
No spoiler for you. I guess fine. If you've seen Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 3, you've seen Spider-Man 2? No, man. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 is the good one. Spider-Man 1, it's all right. Spider-Man 3 really falls apart at the end. But Spider-Man 2, that's the one to watch.
Pilot, I need assistance.
I'm coming.
The automated security in this place has picked up the Titan. That's one for us.
Viewer participation dropped by 80% all of a sudden. Yeah, you're not reading the chat. You know what dropped? The new half in the back.
Son of a bitch.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is fine. It is fine. I did some work on this half in the bag.
Yeah. I was there, I know.
Oh no! I did some post work on it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I spent most of my weekend helping make this half in the bag possible. By the way, you're welcome, everyone. So Jay must have been okay with it. I sent it to Jay on Friday, forgetting that B-Fest was this weekend, and for, not knowing like how fast they wanted it.
Cooper, if you read me, I'm being taken to this facility substation.
Nope. And so I got it done as quickly as I could. This thing that I was helping work on for the half in the bag. And Jay was like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of B-Fest this weekend, so thanks, but don't need this right now."
Anonymous said, "I was reading Wikipedia the other day.
Yeah.
And found out Spider-Man is the strongest non-divine character. He's stronger than Captain America. This is very true. Half his problems can be solved by just punching heads off. He's not. Is that stronger than the Hulk? The Hulk's not divine. What do you mean by divine?
Mystical. Hulk's not mystical. I would assume that's what divine means. I don't know if that's what divine means, but.
And yeah, the character is probably stronger than a lot of people assume he is, but.
Spiderman?
Yeah, Spiderman.
Right, but also he's got a code, man. He doesn't kill no one. Spider-Man's no killer.
He's not stronger than the Thing.
No, Thing is stronger. You're right.
And I'm just thinking of heroes, not villains. Venom's stronger. Scorpion is stronger. I guess the Juggernaut has divine powers. The Juggernaut is definitely stronger.
Yeah, that's mystical.
I believe Colossus is stronger. I don't know off the top of my head exactly how strong Colossus is.
Colossus is significantly stronger. You know, are they putting him in the same category as mutants? You know, like who? Or
They're
just,
not divine. They're not like Thor.
right. All right, fair enough.
I thought Juggernaut was a mutant. Juggernaut is the brother of Charles Xavier, but he doesn't get his invulnerability from mutant powers. He gets them from a magic crystal.
Or a tablet.
I thought it was a crystal. The Cyrotac crystal? It's got some funky name that I can't pronounce.
Right.
But his powers are mystical in origin, bizarrely.
Yes. Anyone can have the Juggernaut powers.
I'm sure I can take advantage of that fact if I have to.
Cytorak, that's it.
That place is not your bloody playground. I'm not paying you to be clever. You scuttle that place if you have to, eh? Let's go.
He has to like recite a code and everything. Oop, shit. He has to like hold a crystal or a tablet and then recite a code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like an incantation to get his Juggernaut strength. Thought Jugs got it from his helmet. No, his helmet protects him from psychic attacks. The Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to much like Magneto's helmet.
I think his helmet also has the gem in it. Doesn't the gem, isn't that in his chest? No.
I just don't know. I just don't know if the gem is in his chest or not.
However you slice it, the Juggernaut's got a cool look. That helmet. that goofy helmet and his ridiculous size, it's just the best.
His ridiculous size is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, the character is designed to have no neck. Or at least look like he has no neck with the helmet on. Yeah. Crystal of Cytorak is in his chest. I was right!
You did it. Shit. He saw me. Yeah.
So is this getting old?
Sometimes. Yeah. Oh, there we go. You know.
Like, I know Doom feels like, you know, if you're looking at it, probably looks like a lot of the same thing, but playing it, Doom never gets old.
That's true.
Does this get old?
It's getting a little repetitive. I know, like, I could probably change it up by choosing some different guns.
Yeah.
Which actually I might just do right now. One of these. Ah. Sorry. Hey. They have some mechanics that I don't think I'm utilizing quite to their full potential.
Yeah.
So part of it might be on me. Dick. Die. Like this, there's this invisibility thing that I don't think I'm using to its full advantage.
Right.
But also I really haven't had to, so.
you playing on controller? Jack found this game for $8 on the PS4. That's why Jack is playing with a controller.
Yeah. It was $8. Because I'm a cheap bastard and I kind of figured I would only play this game once, I did not want to spend more... Shit, nope, not that way. That way. I did not want to spend more money than I needed to. Oh. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Wait till this one flips. This is neat right here. Like the platforming, the movement is fun. This guy comes out. Like this. You go like this.
Nice call.
Yeah.
Nice call.
Go invisible so they don't see me. And they might have seen me. More weapons. Already equipped. Oh.
Brown Adam Sandler says, gave the earlier tip about Homecoming due to character limits, wrote SM for Spider-Man, and Rich read it as superhero. I don't think I did. I was saying Homecoming wasn't my favorite Spider-Man movie at first because Spider-Man 2.
Oh, so wait, what?
I mean, I know I'm prone to saying things wrong, so I'm not going to say I definitely didn't, but I thought I said Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Minus buying games for business expense.